After 3 seasons in the Buffalo Bulls dynasty, we are playing in our first bowl game today, and they've given us a matchup against number 17 Notre Dame. What a challenge in our first bowl game. I did not expect an opponent of this caliber. We are heavy underdogs today in what is the final game for so many core players of this dynasty, and especially this defense that has become the identity of the team this season. We say goodbye to 28 seniors today who have helped make this season a success regardless of how the game goes. Anytime we've had a matchup like this, I assume we're probably going to get blown out. However, that was not the case against Missouri. We competed well against Miami in Season 2, and just this season lost to Penn State 14-9 in a very winnable game. What concerns me is when a team is committed to the run and has a running back like Jeremiah Love, and just with Notre Dame, you're going to get those 4- and 5-star offensive linemen, and it's quite easy for these big schools to just overwhelm teams with talent. We cannot recruit the way Notre Dame does. If we have anything on our side, it's just all the experience. And I've made sure we're playing those tough teams in non-conference play, so when we have an opportunity like this, it's not a complete surprise. I think it's important to be battle-tested throughout the season. And although we had a tough non-conference schedule, I think it prepared us to do better in conference play. I've also gone ahead to update our red shirt, so that is all taken care of for this year. And now let's get to today's action. It's the Myrtle Beach Bowl between the Buffalo Bulls and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. What a way to conclude year 3 in the dynasty. Playing at the home of Coastal Carolina on the blue field, Buffalo looks to shock everybody as massive underdogs against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, coming off an 8-4 regular season. Their most recent game was a victory over USC. I have no idea how these two got matched up, but it's time for us to get underway, and the Bulls will be seeing the football first. Notre Dame has deferred to the second half. So let's go bowling for the first time in the dynasty. We are underway! And it's taken from the goal line by Dallas Roche. And he's tackled at the 16-yard line as Buffalo brings out an offense with senior Richie Watts playing his final game, and he's closed the season well. He has 3 receivers on the field and hands off to running back Leon Dingle. It is a 3-yard gain. Braylon Staley, Chance Morrow, and Austin Harris are the receivers. First throw of the day from Watts is caught by Kevin Kajust out to the 23. And the first third down is an inside give, and Dingle is stuffed. Notre Dame all over it, and it's a 3-and-out to get today underway. And Travis Kesey will kick it deep as it's fair caught at the 37. For Notre Dame, their quarterback is a freshman, first-year starter Damian Paris, who's helped lead the Irish to an 8-win season. But they run this offense through number 4, and Jeremiah Love is tackled in the backfield for no gain. Love has ran for over 100 yards in 5 games this year. Paris' first throw to the outside is caught for a 5-yard gain. The Irish will face third down, and the Buffalo blitz. Under pressure, Paris fires, overthrowing an open receiver. He had Jordan Faison, and it will go back to Buffalo. At the 17, a third run to Dingle, and this time getting 5. Can they establish the run game against this Notre Dame front? A fake now from Watts, getting out of the pocket and chased. He throws into coverage, and there is a flag. That was a dangerous throw, and it's going to pay off with a pass interference, at least helping out Buffalo. Motion man is Austin Harris, and it's a screen going his way, and he couldn't hold on to it. Would have lost yardage anyway. Third down. Notre Dame sends 4. Watts steps up and looks to run across the 40, but is wrapped up shy of the sticks. Fourth down. 3 punts so far in the first quarter as the sweep goes to Love. And he's wrapped up on the play by Joey McCune. And this is a much improved Buffalo run defense. They'll go to Love on the screen. He has some blocking downfield and makes it 3rd and manageable. 9 seniors play significant roles on this defense. 3rd and 3. Broken up by Charles McCarthrins, one of those seniors. And we've gone back and forth with punts so far. And now a changeup thrown by Buffalo. This is Eric Pacheco in the game and running with it towards midfield. He slides after a gain of 9. Pacheco, a good running threat, allows us to do some different things offensively. And now the blocking sets up for Dingle. And he's down to the Notre Dame 36. So far, the change proving to be a good one for Buffalo, but Dingle is stuffed. And this is a team that's consistently fallen behind the sticks this year. 2nd down, they get all over Pacheco, and he is sacked. We want to run the ball today, because when we drop back to pass, we don't want to be facing pockets like this. Pacheco in, 3rd down, heavy pressure coming, gets it away, leaping catch made by Austin Harris, and they give him the 1st down. He needed the 26. This is about as generous a spot as I have ever seen. And it's a 1st down. Handoff Dingle, upfield accelerating to the 20-yard line. First chance at points today. Lamar Sperling the back. Pacheco faking and rolling. Fires, and it's caught! Chance Morrow inside the 5. The Dynasty's leading receiver makes it goal to go. Pacheco on the keeper. Touchdown! Buffalo! That's what they have to do. Run the football, make the occasional big play. And when you get into the red area, you've got to capitalize. And that's where I think Pacheco really helps this offense. 7-0. Notre Dame takes over. It's Love on the carry. Gets a little daylight. McCarthrins flies in to make the tackle. Expect Buffalo to keep stacking the box like this. Paris will run it. Gets wrapped up by Wesley Williams, one of the senior leaders of this defense. It's 3rd and short. Love ran into his own man, and it's Williams who wraps him up again. 3 and out Notre Dame. Buffalo ball. Pacheco is still in there. They go Sperling inside. A unique look there with 2 running backs and a hold on the Bulls. Richie Watts returns to the game, and the pass is incomplete through the hands of Morrow. Again, they face a tough 3rd down. Facing pressure, pass caught, that's Braylon Staley for the 1st down yardage. Another 3rd and long conversion for the Bulls passing game, who now returns to the run, and daylight for Sperling, sprinting through the Irish defense to the 32. 14 yards on the run. New set of downs and a quick screen. That's Austin Harris, the freshman playmaker, and he gets 9. They are finding ways to create yardage. Dingle is the running back, gets the 1st down. It's a gain of 6. They've been able to play their style of ball today. 2nd down, Watts under pressure again. Tries to throw for Austin Harris. Again, they're caught in these 3rd and long situations. Dingle in to protect, and it's not enough as Watts is hit. Incomplete. And that'll bring on Nick Reed, the up and down kicker this season, who pulls it wide left. And it's still 7-0. You really can't be missing any chances at points if you're Buffalo. Love on the carry, jump cut and nowhere to go. Just met by Joey McCune again. Empty, Notre Dame facing 3rd and 8. Pressure on Paris, he is sacked. Busting through, Red Murdoch, Tristan Souza, another failed Notre Dame drive. And it's Bulls football. Dingle up the middle, he gains 7. We're seeing a little bit of Pacheco, a little bit of Watts today. And here's Dingle, angling right for the first down yardage. 10 carries, 50 yards. We will take that. Another one. Dingle now to the left, getting good first down yardage. Here's one of their best third downs of the day. They only need 4. Pacheco's going to throw and completes. Mitch Viviano, who plays as the third tight end, makes the grab. He's the fullback on this play as Dingle outruns the backside pursuit. Nearly a TFL. Instead, gain of 8. Dingle, a power back with very good acceleration. Now rolling and throwing out to Viviano inside the 15. Was not expecting him to have multiple catches on any possession. This offense is moving. Delayed give, running room. Look at all the space for Leon Dingle. And it's 9 more. 71 rushing yards. Sperling checks in. Up the middle. Getting through to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A shocking first half. They've ran the ball and stopped the Notre Dame run so far. 2 minutes to play now in the first half. Notre Dame really hasn't done much offensively. They're trying to establish love, and that is a good first down run. To the air again, second down, pressure on Paris, he's sacked. Getting through, Wesley Williams. 3rd and 10, and they'll run it. Love could not get around Kobe Stewart. It's a loss of 2. What is going on with this Notre Dame offense? Buffalo ball on the dump, caught by Dingle, and he gets about 4. Notre Dame watching the clock run down, 37 seconds left. Richie Watts drifting, fires outside, it's caught! Chance Morrow! Great strike from Richie Watts, this drive continues. 3rd and 10, and Pacheco's the quarterback, and the pass is incomplete for Cajuste. And this is a tough situation, 54-yard field goal. If you miss, Notre Dame's got a chance. Are they gonna kick this? It looks like they will. Reed puts it up and through. It is good. The biggest field goal he's made all year. And it's a 17-0 start for Buffalo. Just a few seconds to go now for Notre Dame as they run Love one last time. And that run was their first down of the game. Unbelievable. Notre Dame isn't just losing this game. They are getting dominated by Buffalo. If anybody had one first down in the first half, you would assume it's our Bulls. But today, Buffalo has wanted this game. Notre Dame has not. The Irish have thrown 4 passes. They've taken multiple sacks, and Jeremiah Love has 25 rushing yards. Against Penn State this year, we gave up 136 on the ground. Our run defense has had great games. They've had some sloppy ones. They've come ready. Notre Dame needs some offense, and the pass broken up. And that's Deion Crawford, who's been a key player throughout this dynasty. They'll run Love on 2nd down, and he's been unable to create extra yardage if it's not blocked for him. 3rd down, Damian Paris is sacked again, and it's Kobe Stewart around the edge. Stewart has been one of the hottest players on this team in the last month of the year, and it's carrying on into our biggest game all season. 17-0, and they're getting the football back. Braylon Staley, upfield, cuts it out in Irish territory, out of bounds at the 39. They open with Eric Pacheco at quarterback, and Dingle on the carry, gain of 6. Power personnel for Buffalo. Dingle cuts right and falls ahead. He grinds out the first down, getting a good spot. Sperling in, following a block to the right. He cuts it inside the 20. A 15-yard run. Tyler Hilton had the key block on that play. They go right back to Sperling with a dash inside the 5. Nearly scoring again. Back in the game, Leon Dingle They rule it a touchdown! Buffalo strikes again, and they increase their lead 24-0. Not in my wildest dreams could I have pictured something like this. Jeremiah Love gets the flip and now finds some open field for the first time in the game. If there's anything, though, Buffalo has struggled with in this dynasty, well, there's a long list. Let's not go through the entire thing. But protecting leads has not been a strong suit. It's a run to Love. They're operating in bull territory and starting to show some urgency and fight. It's a 23-yard run to Love. They can smell the end zone for the first time, and the pass is hauled in inside the 10. A fast, high-energy drive for Notre Dame. First and goal. Paris throwing, and a touchdown! The Irish are finally on the board today. And it's the exact kind of drive you need to get back in this game. 24-6. It's a technically 3-score game. A very hard way of getting there. They'll go for 2, and the pass is broken up by Ramari Taylor. I think now it's very important the way Buffalo responds. What type of drive they have now. Up 18, running Dingle to the outside. He's got some space. Runs through a defender, and he's got the first down. Oh, what a truck stick by Leon Dingle. Get out of his way. Sperling checks in. It's Lamar Sperling, and he's wrapped up immediately. Notre Dame forces third down. Watts is the quarterback. Needs 9. He is hit. Flag down. Incomplete. It all goes against Buffalo, and they'll have to give it back to Notre Dame as they start to take some of this momentum. We're still in the third quarter. Upfield with a return, and a good one beyond the 40. Can they build upon the touchdown drive? Love will carry and has some room. He starts the drive with a 5-yard gain. To the air, third down, Paris. He's got a connection with the receiver along the sideline. Into bull territory for the second straight drive, and Jeremiah Love starting to get going. Now up to 77 yards on the day, and we make our way into the fourth. Paris to the air, intercepted! And that's Kobe Stewart. He dropped out, and Paris never saw him. Taken away by Buffalo. He's been wreaking havoc as a pass rusher, and now he comes up with his first interception just when Notre Dame was building momentum and a comeback. They motion out Sperling, and it's a screen, but not fooled. Kevin Kajust loses some ground. Third down. It's a 4-man rush. Watts over the middle. He throws behind Chance Morrow, incomplete. So they didn't hold the football very long, but now Notre Dame back at the 14 to start this drive. With some air behind this pass, it is overthrown to the sideline. Damian Paris, 3rd and 10, needs a play, gets sacked instead. That is Wesley Williams. And he has been massive in the turnaround of this Buffalo defense from year 1 to where it is today. 24-6 running Sperling, gain of 2. Notre Dame's defense has clamped down in recent drives. 3rd and 10, they throw a screen out to Talon Shetron. Gain of 6 at the 39. And they don't have the punt team out there, not yet at least. Pacheco's the quarterback, and they snap it on 4th and 4. It is caught by Kajust, and a touchdown! Unbelievable! 4th and 4. They say, let's go! And Eric Pacheco throws a strike. It is just out of the reach and into the hands of Kevin Kajust. It is a 31-6 game. I cannot believe what we're seeing today. A 25-point game in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Passes caught there into bowl territory. 6:30 left to go. Damian Paris to the outside. Intercepted again! Ramari Taylor's gonna take it, and he will go for a pick six! And Buffalo is blowing out Notre Dame! It is not even close! We have been the better team throughout this game, and we have the rare opportunity now to make sure there are as many seniors on the field as we can possibly have as we celebrate one of the greatest days in this dynasty. Kobe Stewart sacks Paris again. Can you believe this team right now? To come out with this kind of energy and to just dominate a team you shouldn't even be within 25 points of in many situations. The pressure's put on. 4th and 7. Paris sacked again! It's just a party for the Buffalo Bulls today. It's gonna be one long flight back to South Bend. We have Mark Anthony Scott in the game at quarterback, taking handoffs from Richie Watts. And we're going to set up a field goal try again for Reed. 22 yards. The kick is good. 41-6. And just a couple minutes left to go, and Notre Dame's got to be thinking, what have we done? 8 wins coming in, most recently against USC. This is Joseph Giggy, another senior running back, getting a chance to play here at the end. All hands on deck for Buffalo, and one of the most dominant performances we'll probably ever see in the dynasty. That's a catch going to Nick McMillan, making sure the senior gets at least one more in his last game. Whenever you have a season coming to an end, I like to celebrate the seniors as much as we can. They have made this team and this game possible. It's been a tough dynasty, but the most satisfying of victories will finish Season 3. The Bulls win a bowl game, clinch a winning season at 7-6. And we send off 28 seniors on this team in the best way possible. Notre Dame never had a chance. What an unbelievable performance. Again, every time we face an opponent that's, 4 or 5 stars ahead of us, I'm assuming, here we go, it's about to be a blowout. And I tend to be a little extra focused going into these ones. Try to have a good plan so it's not a complete mess. And I think we had a pretty good plan today. From the very beginning, I knew Eric Pacheco was going to play a lot in this game. Still had to feel things out in the beginning of the game and those first few drives. But then getting Pacheco in there, running some of that pistol, especially a lot of that pistol that had like 2 tight ends on the field. We were just not even making it a mystery what we're trying to do on offense. And the offensive line played one of their best games all year, at least in terms of run blocking. Man, I cannot believe the way we were able to own the line of scrimmage, get consistent yards on first down. Now, it didn't keep us from getting into bad third downs, but we still converted a bunch of them. And then I had 2 really big aggressive calls in this game. The 54-yard field goal, which I'll just take a risk sometimes in that case. If I miss, they have about 20-something seconds, and I've played like trash. I was willing to take the chance. And then the 4th and 4 at their 39, I just wasn't punting it to them. I wasn't kicking it to them and letting them have maybe 20 yards of field position. No way. What I'm showing you here, by the way, this is how the MAC finished up. So Central Michigan, 8-0 conference schedule, lose the title game to Western Michigan. So they are the MAC champions going into next season. But I can't believe the way we stopped the run today. Normally, to get anything like that, I got to play like single high all game and play really aggressively. But the defensive line, being as good as they've been this year, I've been able to stop the run and play too high pretty much all year. In this game, we played a lot more cover 4 than we usually do, a lot less cover 2, and it just worked, especially with our front 4 creating all kinds of pressure. Every scheme looks better when the front 4 plays like that. Here is guard Dom Camarda. Remember earlier in the season when I benched him after 7 sacks allowed? Well, he's credited with no sacks allowed at left guard. When he was playing poorly, it was at right guard. I'll be changing his position in the offseason. Here is Kobe Stewart, who might be the MVP of this game. Had 2.5 sacks, interception, and pretty much all of his big production this year came in the second half of the schedule, absolutely taking games over. We built up a nice defensive line over these 3 years, and I'm really going to miss this defense. It became a very good unit this year, with 2 really good senior cornerbacks, 80+ overall on the outside, and then 3 of our 4 main defensive linemen were seniors. For us to be this good again next year, we're going to need some massive development or a very good year in the transfer portal. I think we can probably keep attacking the portal for defense, but there are going to be a lot of changes going into next season. I think that year 3 was one of those years where you know that we've been building towards this year for a while. And with 28 seniors, year 3 was always that for us. But now, looking ahead to year 4, there's absolutely going to be a new core. For the 4th straight year, we're going to have a new quarterback. But we're graduating 2 of our best receivers in Chance Morrow, Nick McMillan. I assume Braylon Staley could be leaving through the transfer portal. And then with all the change on defense, it's a real wild card in terms of how good that unit's going to be a year from now. So for a couple years, we built everything up for year 3. We go 7-6 with a bowl win. Now it's time to look at building up a new core. That means guys like Austin Harris on offense and Jermichael Humphreys on defense are going to start being core players. This team had a defensive identity, and I'd like to see it start to become more of an offensive football team. And that starts with the quarterbacks that I've brought in, and maybe Ray Elway becomes the starter next year. Maybe something happens in the portal if we have that chance. But I've also brought in 2 4-star offensive linemen, and in general, offensive line has been a very high priority so that we can just run a lot more stuff and have more options. I don't like being limited and having to call games around our weaknesses, because that's turning an offense into a defense. But perhaps today's game can be a glimpse into what I want this team to become. A team that can run it down your throat, can run inside, outside, has multiple running backs to throw at you, but then also has playmakers that can give us a boost when we need them to. I'd say this puts an end to the first chapter of this dynasty. Developing the team that was in place, making some key portal additions, and laying the foundation for what's to come. Now, this next chapter is about building around the players I've brought to Buffalo. Thank you all for watching today's video. What an awesome time this was playing this game, putting this episode together. Cannot wait to see what's to come in this dynasty. And Wednesday, 4:00 p.m. Central Time, we are going to be going live with the off-season for year 4. Getting ready for a new year, seeing what new players we have to look forward to. I can't wait. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel for much more Buffalo Bulls Dynasty, and have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time.